Hello, this video is going to be about CBT therapy. I've just come from a session that I have in Shooters Hill. I just basically wanted to talk about if you're thinking about doing CBT therapy, or that you're waiting to be put on the waiting list, or you're currently having CBT therapy. I just wanted to basically just say that for me it's one of the hardest things that I've ever done. Talking about things that you've locked up for so many years, and having the safe space to talk about it, and it is a good thing, but it's just so hard. Like, you can't, the things you talk about the therapist with, you can't just go home and try and explain them to your family and friends. Like, they don't understand, and they're probably going to end up saying something that's going to end up making you feel worse, and things like that. I do feel like it's helping, but at the same time, you get yourself together, you feel safe, and you put all these thoughts in your head away and lock them away in your head, and then you come to CBT therapy and they're like, let's talk about it, let's open up those boxes of emotions, that you've kept hidden for years. And it's like, why? Like, isn't it better just to lock them away and then you don't have to ever think about it? But that's not the way you to live, really. You can't live a life just hiding your emotions and feelings from yourself. It's not healthy at all. And if you have never had therapy and you're the same as me, where you keep everything hidden, in the end it's literally just gonna eat away at you from the inside out. The issues I have, they're constantly in my head all the time, and my daddy issues and all that, and being let down by people, it's been a constant thing throughout my life. And the therapy is kind of helping me to understand why these things happened, and why when these things happen to me, I kind of see them as, there must be something wrong with me. It makes me hate myself. Am I not worth people caring about me? And especially when it's important people in your life, like your dad or your stepdad, and it's like they are your life for so long, 9 years. My dad was in my life for 9 years, and then he left, and he just didn't give a shit. He didn't bother keeping in contact, and then it makes you feel like, well, what's wrong with me? What is so wrong with me that you didn't bother to care anymore? It makes you feel like there's something wrong with you rather than them. And you spend all these years blaming yourself, and then you kind of build that opinion of yourself, and it's really hard to get away from that. I constantly just second guess myself, there must be something wrong with me, I can't get a job, or, something wrong with my personality and the way I look, and it's constantly in my head, round and round and round and round. And then, for 9 years I had a stepdad that was there, and he cared for me, he was like my dad, and then the next thing, he left, and it was like he never existed. He doesn't have any contact with me, he just kind of has blocked me out of his life, and it makes me feel like, well, hang on a minute, you cared for 9 years, what is suddenly changed that you now just don't give a shit? It makes no sense. And then it makes you feel like, well, there must be something wrong with me, because you cared for 9 years and now you don't give a shit. I must have done something, But that's not the case at all. You just got to remember, it's them, it's never you. And if you're watching this and you've got the same thing going on, it's not you. It really isn't. It's so hard to kind of accept that it's not you. And I'm still struggling with that now. Even trying to be in contact with my dad, and he still doesn't give a shit. It's like, well, what am I doing wrong? It's awful. But therapy is helping me to kind of deal with that and make me realise it's not me, and that it's okay, to not like yourself and things like that. And it's really difficult. It really is. And that's what I wanted to say, really. I just wanted to kind of get all that out while I could, as soon as I just come from therapy. So please like and share and comment below if you've had similar feelings, or thinking about therapy, and I'll just let you know that it is the hardest thing you'll ever choose to do to help yourself. it's just the hardest thing, kind of opening up and telling a complete stranger, you know, how you feel, but it does help, and hopefully, I mean, I'm halfway through it, so hopefully by the end I won't have these problems anymore, and even if I do, I'll hopefully have built up some sort of coping strategy to stop me from going back, you know, to being how I was. So that's it really. Thank you, bye.